Eddie Murphy kind of changed that. I remember reading this old interview. He said that until he started doing movies like Beverly Hills Cop, the black guy was always the, where are we going, boss? You know, let me fumble behind the white guy. Whereas Beverly Hills Cop was, the black guy was the star. He was the smartest guy in the room. The white people are all fumbling behind him. And it sort of changed the narrative in Hollywood in a way. But that was the 80s.
That was the 80s. But also, Richard Pryor was in several films that, a really brilliant actor, by the way, undervalued for his acting. He was in several films. And this is a point I will make that will bring a nuance to what you just said. As you may know, Beverly Hills Cop was scripted just for a Detroit police officer, and it didn't specify that he be black. And that, in fact, Sylvester Stallone was considered for that role.
Really?
Yes.
I had no
They just
idea.
needed kind of a renegade, kind of not the prim and proper person. So Eddie Murphy gets the role. That's why, except in one spot, there is no reference to him being black anywhere in the script.
Right. That was the Michael Jackson hotel.
At the hotel.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, he makes the scene about how they treat black people and then they accommodate him. That was clearly a one-off, and it was not necessary to make the film happen. And they put it in there because he is Eddie Murphy, and he likes doing that, right? So that's an example. And in most of the Richard Pryor films, including, consider Blue Collar, very underrated film, oh my gosh, about Detroit and unions and power structures. He's in roles that had nothing to do with being black. And the third Academy Award to go to a black actor after Hattie McDaniel and
Gone with the Wind.
In Gone with the Wind, and Sidney Poitier in Lilies of the Field or Valley, what, Lilies, the Lilies movie. That Lilies movie, again, except for one script reference, made no reference to him being black. He was simply an itinerant architect, all right? A wandering architect to help these nuns in whatever is the needs of their facility. There's one scene in a hardware store where they throw in a race reference. That's it. You take that out, he is just another actor in that role, okay? The third one was Lou Gossett Jr. in Officer and a Gentleman, and there is no script reference to him being black. When there could have been, because this is evil drill instructor, you could have people uttering all kinds of racial epithets, but that never happened. The point is, the moment you say you're a black person, I want to cast you as a black person, I'm going to ask you black people questions, you have ghettofied the interaction. If I'm a black scientist to you, then I'm not actually a scientist to you.
Yeah.
You have
Asterisk by your name. Yeah.
you have constrained who and what I can be in your mind by even assigning that label.